what comes to your mind when Gor Mahia is mentioned? Gor Mahia is like a famous name within the Luo community, but I'm not so sure what comes to your mind when it's mentioned. But for most people, when Gor Mahia is mentioned, what comes to their mind is the football club. Someone is winnowing maize to blow away the chaff, so that's why you can hear that maize sound. So did you know that Gor Mahia was a person, and the Gor Mahia football club was named after this famous person, Gor Mahia? So let me give you a brief history of Gor Mahia. So Gor Mahia was Gor Mahia's son to Ogada and grandson to Ogallo, was a prominent Luo hero born in the late 18th century who used magic and miraculous powers that he inherited from his grandfather to rule his people. Right? Gor was raised as a normal child alongside his siblings. His birth name was Gor Obunga, inherited from his forefathers. Gor's father was called Ogallo from Kanyamwa, and his mother was Atoka Nyokado from Kanyada. Gor was the only son of Atoka in Ogada's polygamous family. Yeah, so that's like a very brief history, and you've all known that Gor Mahia was like a witch doctor, but then he used miraculous powers to rule his people. So on this episode, I'm on my way to Ndiwa. I'm going to Gor Mahia's shrine that is like 2 kilometers from Ndiwa center, and I'm gonna cover this story of Gor Mahia. And we want to know the relationship between Gor Mahia, the legend, and Gor Mahia Football Club. Why was this football club named Gor Mahia? And you know, this Gor Mahia Football Club is a well-known football club within Kenya. For those who do not know, it's a football club within Kenya. Basically, it plays the Premier League, the Kenya Premier League, and it's well known. Like, it's well known for its how do I call it? It's like a prominent football club, and it usually does well. It has won a lot of trophies within the Kenya Premier League. It has won several trophies, I can say. And also, other than that, it used to be like a very famous football club during the 80s, the 90s, you know, and it has won several times unbeaten, and it has taken the trophy several times. And people usually say that the players, or the name Gor Mahia, being that it was named after this famous legend who used miraculous powers, this club also has got some miraculous powers that it uses to win this whatever, you know. I'm not a fan of football as much, but then I'm just giving you like a very brief history. And it's also known, this club is also known to have very rogue fans. Yeah, Gor Mahia fans are very rogue, I can say so. Not rogue in a bad way, but then I'll insert a few clips here and there. You get to see how these fans usually behave.
Oh,
and most of the times there's stampede, you know. Most of the times the let me say war erupts during their matches. Most of the time, like, you know, a lot of things happen during their matches. Like, they're very, very rogue, I can say that. Let me use that word for lack of a better word. So I'm on my way to Ndiwa. I want to go see where this legend is resting. And I have to say that Gor Mahia is a legend that is not so much famous. Like, Gor Mahia is not so much famous like other Luo legends. He is a Luo legend, yes, but he's not as famous as other Luo legends, like the likes of how do we call him, the likes of Nyamgondo, the likes of this guy who turned into a stone, Luanda Magere. Yeah, he's not as famous as them, you know. So I'm wondering why God is not as famous as these other Luo legends, and not a lot of people go and do his story. But then I want to be amongst the few people who are going to cover his story. So hopefully I get to find a guide, because it's a shrine, and hopefully I'm gonna find someone who's gonna take me around, and also who is gonna give me the story of Gor Mahia and his linkage to the current football club, you know, the Gor Mahia football club. Yeah, so let's go together. Let's head to Ndiwa. Yeah, that's where I'm heading to. I'm on my way out, and then we get to cover this story. Anyway, are you a company that would love to use my services for marketing purposes? You are welcome to reach out. Be any type of company. I'll be so glad to work with you. So you can reach out through my email address that is in the description box, through my number is also in the description box, you know. For any support, kindly you can also reach out through my email, my number, and also you can be a member of the channel. Kindly, guys, yeah, kindly, you can support me by being a member of the channel. I have the membership packages, you know, they are like really affordable. So kindly just click and be a member, even if it's just for a single month, or you can also do like an entire year, whichever, the choice is yours, you know. You can also support me by super thanks, super chat, whichever way, you know. And you can also buy me coffee. The link is also in the description box. Yeah, for brand deals and also PR packages, kindly reach out to my email address, reach out through my email address or through my phone number that is down below. All right, so, or also through Instagram. On Instagram I'm known as queen.nancy. Yeah, that's it. So let's go to this legend. This is a hero that is not so sung. This is an unsung hero. So let's go to his home and see how everything unfolds. So hi royals, welcome. So guys, I am in Ndiwa, and it's a market day in Ndiwa. Ndiwa is like crowded at the moment because it's a market day. But I'm heading to Gor Mahia's place that is like, it's 2 kilometers I suppose from here. So let's go.
From the heart of Kenya to the world so wide, Queen Nancy's journeys we follow with pride. From Kisumu shores to Nairobi lights, she tells our stories, she reaches new heights. Walking through villages, camera in hand, capturing beauty from every land. History of the Luo migration so grand. She weaves it with wisdom like grains in the sand. Oh, Queen Nancy Watanaya, spreading light like a shining star. From Africa to America, she tells our tales just as they are. Mackenzie Watu, roots so strong. Queen Nancy, you belong in song. She hikes the hills, she sails the seas, showing the world what Kenya sees. From local dances to foreign skies, through her lens our spirits rise. Oh, mama from the lake, with a heart so bold, in every story a truth is told. Blue traditions in gold she holds, a living archive more precious than gold. One gig way, Queen Nancy, yes I obey me. With every upload you bring us pride. In your stories our souls reside. Oh Queen Nancy Wadanuya, your voice echoes near and far, traveling lands and time itself. You teach the young, inspire the same. Mackenzie, I want to grow so strong. Queen Nancy, you belong in song. Keep shining, keep rising.
I'm finally at Sigama, and let me tell you one thing. Google can mislead you. Like Google is very misleading. So when I was giving the introduction of Gor Mahia, the brief story that I was reading from, is it Google? Yeah, the one that I was reading from Google. Google did say that from Ndiwa town or Ndiwa center to Gor Mahia's place is 2 kilometers. Let me tell you, Maina, it's 2 kilometers. Like 2, sorry, I said 3. That's a slip of the tongue. Is 2 kilometers. Let me tell you, Maina, it's not 2. This distance is more than 2. It could be, it's over 10 kilometers from Ndiwa. So apparently Ndiwa did, Google did mislead me. So I'm at Sigama village. That's where Gor Mahia comes from, and this Sigama mixed secondary school. And apparently I know that you can see some red roofed house over there. Yeah, that's where, and that small house over there, that's where Gor Mahia's shrine is. So somehow we were misled. Habari zenyu? Yeah, so this is Sigama. Oops, this is Sigama mixed secondary school. So somehow we were missing our way, but we went up to the other place, some distance from Sigama. We were missing our way, but then I think someone gave us the right direction, because they were coming as we were asking directions as we were coming, and we've been told it's somewhere on that hill. Yeah, so let me get on the border, and then we get to where the shrine is. Over there. Alright guys, we are finally at Gor Mahia's place. So what's up guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. It's a pleasure to have you come around, watch my video. And finally, after all the journey that you've seen, we are finally at Gor Mahia's place. My name is Queen Nancy. Yeah, I guess you all know that, or if you knew, my name is Queen Nancy, coming out of Kenya, East Africa, and right now I'm at Kanyamua, somewhere on the foot of a certain hill. Right in front of me is Lambwe Valley. Beyond that hill is Lambwe Valley, and also beyond that hill is Ruma National Park. The villages that you see, or the houses you see around that place, are the very last homes, and then you start Lambwe Valley. The very last homes on this side, and then going the other side, or as you climb that hill to the top, once you start going downhill, you're beginning Lambwe Valley. Yeah, so that's how Lambwe Valley is. This is the convoy that I had. All right, so those are the last villages before you get to Lambwe Valley, and also before you get to Ruma National Park. So we are at the foot of Ruma National Park, but on this other side, let me say on the windward side, because when you have a hill, we do have the windward side, and then we do have the leeward side. So on the leeward side is Lambwe Valley, on the windward side is these homes that you're seeing right here, and also on that leeward side we do have Ruma National Park. So it's Ruma National Park and Lambwe Valley. Yeah, right here on the windward side, these are the very last homes, and at the foot of this hill lies the legend Gor Mahia Kogalo, and that is it. We are gonna go in a few, and you're gonna see where the legend lies. I'm told, you see where that baobab tree is? Yeah, he's lying somewhere there where that baobab tree is, and these are all the Kogalo families you're seeing right here. The homes right here are the relatives of Kogalo. And remember, he was a polygamous man. He had 17 wives. So far he has a lot of relatives and a lot of children, a lot of grandchildren, and a lot of great-great-grandchildren, you know. So that is it. Yeah, so he's lying somewhere there. And before we get in, I have someone, you're gonna see him in a few, and he has given me some instructions. One, there's an entrance fee to be paid. I'll talk about it, but somehow I feel like, okay, let me not say. The entrance fee, I've been told, is 1,000 shillings. You pay 1,000 shillings to get into the shrine. And two, you have to book an appointment. When coming to the shrine, you have to book an appointment. That is something that I didn't know. And also, I didn't know the way that comes to this place. So I had like really to look for. I've been struggling, guys. Literally, let me tell you something. I've been really struggling to come do this video. Apparently, it's the very last video that I'm doing of Homa Bay County, and I've been trying to research online where I could get how I could get to this place. But then what's available online is the name of the village, Sigama. So at some point I thought it's at Kobodo, you know. And I asked someone, and someone said, no, it's not at Kobodo, you have to get to Ndiwa town, you know. So there's like scant information available online of how to get to this place, you know. So it has really taken me time. That's why I've taken a lot of time before uploading, because this is the very last video I wanted to do about Homa Bay County before we get to Migori County. But thank God I found someone who connected me to a few people who knew where the village is, and here we are on this day, and we are doing this legend's story. Yeah, so basically that is it. Let's go in. I was talking of the requirements. One, we have the entrance fee that is 1,000 shillings, and the second thing is you have to book an appointment. And the third thing is I've been told when you get to the graveside, you should not touch anything. Any plant that is growing right over there should not be touched. And also you shouldn't live with anything. You shouldn't touch and you shouldn't live with anything. Those are the instructions that I've been given. And as usual, we do obey instructions. We're just going to see where the legend lies, and then we are all good. We are good to go, you know. And I've also been told that there's someone who came from Migori, that he was sent by the spirits of, I don't know, God spirits or someone else. I do not know, but he was sent by God spirits right here. He came and found when the old lady who was living in that home right over there was still alive. But I've been told that the lady died 2 years ago, so the lady is not alive as we speak. But then when he came, he found the lady, and the spirits led him to where Gor was lying. And then afterwards, I'm told that the guy got employed by the county government of Migori. So these guys are like, you know, I have the place where the legend lies is kind of bushy. So I'm told, I don't know, let me go collect blessings. If you believe in such, it's fine, but we're just flowing with it, you know, we're just flowing with it. But the lady died. So afterwards, after he had found the job, he came back and built the lady a home. And also when the lady died, he brought in a bull that was slaughtered at the lady's burial for people to celebrate, or as they were celebrating the life of that old mama. So let's get in and then we go see where that legend is lying. All right. Itana di golo pesa di. Donga wach ka kose. All right, guys. So don kizungu ti winjo. Ibo winjo gima wacho e video ka. Sawa. Oh, onge shida. So right, guys, I'm already at Gor Mahia's place, and I'm heading to the shrine where Gor Mahia was buried. That's what you can see ahead of us. Yeah, so I have let me say a relative who is taking me to where the shrine is, and there's some instructions that he gave me before we set for this journey, for going up where the shrine is, or where he was buried. And the first thing is that I should not touch anything that is there. Yes. Machielo kendo. Okay, I should not live with anything mankanyo that is there. Fee. Yeah, there's a fee that should be paid. Yeah.
For entering
the place. There's a fee that is paid for entering the shrine. Okay.
Here's the place.
Oh, here is the place. Okay. Oh, this is where God was buried. Okay. I can see it's enclosed, right?
Yes.
With stones.
Yes.
So guys, you see this is where the legend lies.
Yes.
Gor Mahia, the legend.
Yes.
This is where he's lying. Yeah, the stones go all round. I guess you can see the stones are going all round up to the other side.
Yes.
And then it comes back like that. So inside here is where the legend Gor Mahia is. Yeah. So this Kumanodake, this is where he used to stay.
No. Temporary school.
Oh, okay. This is a temporary school, but it didn't come to accomplishment.
Yes.
Okay. So why is it that you should not touch anything that is here at the graveside?
According to tradition,
Yes.
we also have been told like that.
Oh, okay.
Don't allow anybody
Not to touch.
to touch.
So anything that is growing here should not be touched.
Yes.
What
Should
if,
not be taken away also.
or should not be touched or taken away?
Yes.
What if it touches you when you are walking and it touches you?
Nothing can happen.
Oh, so for you touching is the problem. Oh, but if it touches you, for example, if I walk around and then it touches me, that is no problem. Okay. Can I go around?
You can go around.
Oh, thank you. So guys, let me go around the graveyard. This is it. I'm so glad. Oh, I was told not to touch anything. Okay, I was about to touch. I'm so glad, you see. So I'm going around. This is it. I don't know that it's visible because it has really overgrown stuff, but that is it. This is where Gor Mahia, the legend, lies. Yeah. So this is it. I'm so happy, like I'm really happy. I'm here standing at Gor Mahia's gravesite, or the graveyard. It's right behind me, and I'm really happy to be here because this is a legend this is an unsung legend, someone that I didn't get to see but I've read about him. We also have Gor Mahia FC, you know, that club is, I'm sorry to say that Gor Mahia FC is so popular more than the person that it was named after, you know, more than the person, the legend lying right here. Yeah, the club is really popular more than the legend lying right here. But I'm so glad to be here and to be at Gor Mahia's graveside. So I'm gonna give you like a little history. It's gonna give us like a little history of Gor Mahia once we are out of this place, and then you get to listen and get to hear who Gor Mahia was, you know. Yeah, so we are getting off the graveside. That's where he was buried. We are getting out of that place, and this was the family compound. I'm told this was a school. You see here, this is a school that the family wanted to start after Gor Mahia, but then apparently I think it didn't come to accomplishment. Yeah, so this was the homestead. This was Gor Mahia's homestead. Okay, so where we are walking right now. Oh, wow. So I'm told Gor had 17 wives. 17 wives. Gitene gidak ka?
Ne gidak e ka.
Iye kae. Kaka ochiel reni.
Kaka nochiel.
Oh.
Koro kane gisebedo gi jogo gi. To nogolo gi ng'ane, inde kacha ng'ane. Apunde wanitiere familia ne.
Oh. Okay. So he's saying that God had 17 wives and they were all staying in this enclosure. You see this enclosure that goes all around. Yeah, that's where they were staying. Where we are right now, that's where they were staying. And once they would come to an age where they had children and all that, he would give them their portions of land. So and so go to this place, so and so go to this place. Yeah, so that used to be it. A little story who Gor Mahia was.
Gor Mahia? Nene jabelo manorito empire kanyamo.
Oh, ipo wuoyo ma loud matin.
Ne jabelo manorito entire kanyamo.
Okay.
Then
Konya chungi ka?
mondo mi nogikie makoro otemo rito kanyamwa gi bilo. Nokedo gi jok machalo kobwai kanyo duto mane temo ni mondo udhire mondo to ngufu ne nodhi oyawogi. Magi manowacho emane timore. Like example, boma noningo ger lowo kaka Kisii, miwinjo ni Kisii.
Yes.
Boma. To ka wasungu nobiro missionaries to nopenjo gi ng'a duto chiku chalo nade. Jogo nokondo ni wato chikwa ok oyienwa mondo wacham gik motho. The same as to missionaries. Negin missionaries ka e taonde bende negigero. Koro manoketo machiegni bute manoyiege dwache kaka nodwaro. Manodagi ni ok ginyal chamo dhok motho. Nokono ni un dhiu gi kucho. Manoyiene amago tunyalo chamo achama. Kong'u nyalo madho amadha kata udhi kanisa. Noketo bute. Apane winjo kamoro ni Mirogi.
Yes.
Catholic Church. Ka SDA nodwoko kanyo duto. Koro madam de bed ni ne omera cha nitie. De yudo more story.
More story. But at least ilieko nwalieka. Okay.
Yeah.
To inyang'e a little relationship mane mantiere kind Gor Mahia Club gi Gor Mahia en wuon.
Gor Mahia Club. Gima ne gichakore ne gin Gor Mahia. Mahia en gima hono.
Yes.
Ma Papa notimore. Koro Gor be kane tugo to gi papa ka gonde donja. Ema ne gikawo nying mar Gor Mahia. Gor Mahia ne en gine mar joluo. Ruodh joluo. Mano miyo ne gikawo nying.
Okay. Erokamano. At least imiyowa iliekonwa kaka ne en. To ng'ama onego miwa full story ok wayudo bahati marach.
Ema ne ubiro koku chiwo information.
Ni wabiro. Dong ne wakia ng'eni kuma ikia be kipenja penja mondo ichopi. Ng'e nyaka idhi adhiya kata dhi koni mondo wachop koni na penjo. Ipenja penja kibiro koni. Nikech koro kopo ni ulose to get signboard moro kochacha. Manya miyo ji directions mabiro koni.
Kamano dhi timore.
Erokamano. This path you see right here, this is the path that we followed when going to Gor Mahia's graveside. And I want to give you a little history, something that I found on Google, because apparently the person who does give stories or the story of Gor Mahia is not home. So the guy that you saw that gave me a brief history about Gor Mahia is not the person who gives the story of something. So the person who usually gives the stories is not home. So he has told me that the person went to Ndiwa, and the person also had the intentions of going to the devolution conference that is happening in Homa Bay. So that's why the person is not home. So I'm glad, despite the fact that I haven't found someone who is giving me the story and everything, I'm glad that I have gone to Gor Mahia's graveside. Like, I'm happy, like I'm really happy to be there. That is like an unsung hero. The Gor Mahia FC football club, the Gor Mahia football club is more popular than Gor Mahia himself. You know, that is something that is really, really, it's bad, you know. There's nowhere a legend, like a football club named after a legend, should be more popular than the legend himself. But I want to give you a brief history of Gor Mahia FC as per the Google, as per Google or Wikipedia, you know, because I didn't find someone to narrate the story for me. So Gor Mahia FC, commonly known as Kogalo, you know, Kogalo is a Luo word for descendant of Ogallo, because Gor Mahia is a descendant of Ogallo. It's a professional football club based in Nairobi, Kenya. They have won the Kenya Premier League a record of 21 times, and have also won the FKF President's Cup a record of 11 times. It is the first and the only team from Kenya to win the African Continental title to date, having won the Africa Cup Winners' Cup in 1987 after previously reaching the finals in 1979. Yeah, so that's giving you the history of Gor Mahia. Their colors are white and green. Yeah, that is the jersey, how is it called? The jersey colors, yeah. So the club was formally established. I want to give you like how it's linked up to the legend lying right over where we are from. The club was formally established on 17th February 1968 as a merger of Luo Union and Luo Sports Club, also known as Luo Stars. So previously, before the club was started, there was a club known as the Luo Union or the Luo Sports Club, yeah. Also, it was known as the Luo Stars, you know. The sun is getting hot anyway, but hopefully, let me persevere, okay? Where was I? And won the national leagues at the first time of asking. Some of its original leaders were politicians like Tom Mboya and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. However, the club was founded much earlier in 1915 and participated intermittently in local tournaments in Western Kenya. Okay, various groups used this name at different times. Okay, the club plays its home games at the Nairobi City Stadium. I'm wondering why, I know I'm not a fan of football, but I'm wondering why Gor Mahia has to play their home games, or their home stadium is Nairobi City Stadium, yet we have like Jaramogi Oginga, sorry, we have Raila Odinga Stadium in Homa Bay, and the person that the club is named after is also coming from Homa Bay. I'm wondering why they chose Nairobi City Stadium to be their home ground, yet we have like a stadium here. Though the stadium that is right here began like a while ago. It isn't like it began recently, yeah, not like several years ago. So maybe they'll consider that. I do not know. Yeah, the club won the Kenya National Football League in 1963, having been formally founded only in February of the same year. In 1976, Gor Mahia won the National League unbeaten and repeated the same feat 39 years later. All right, okay. So let me give you the history of how Gor Mahia came to take over the name Gor Mahia. Oh, something is on my specs. What is it? Okay. So after merging of Luo Nation and Luo Football Club, Gor Mahia was named after a legendary medicine man from Kanyamwandiwa, Homa Bay in Luo mythology. So it was named after the person I'm sitting right behind his graveside, you know. I'm sitting right, yeah, where I'm seated is where the graveside is, you know. His nickname was Gor Mahia. Mahia is a Luo word for magic because he was famous for performing magic. The club's most famous nickname, Kogalo, also stems from the medicine man whose full name was Gor Ogallo Ogallo, meaning Gor son of Ogallo, grandson of Ogallo, and as such was known as Gor Kogalo or Kogalo in short, which means Gor of Ogallo's homestead. So several prominent Luos from all walks of life met in Nairobi to christen the club. The name Gor Mahia was settled upon from a short list of other Luo cultural heroes and warriors such as Nyathi Kwach, Luanda Magere from Kano, Okore Wodo Gonda Mumbo from Kisumu, Ogutu Wodkipapi from Ugenya, Kech Kamajuala from Asembo, and Tao Kogot also from Ugenya. So that's how they settled on this legend to be the person who should be named after the club. You know, the legend that is right in front over there, the legend that is lying over there. Yeah, so that is basically all about Gor Mahia and how this legend or this football club came to be known as Gor Mahia. Yeah, so I think they took after Gor Mahia because the guy has said that he has said that I did ask him why this football club was named Gor Mahia after the legend, and he has said those guys used to score. I've told you that this club was really popular. Like it was really this club was popular for scoring. It has won several times unbeaten, you know. So because of the they thought like they were scoring using magic, and then they alluded that to Gor Mahia, the legend, the medicine man. Because from the person who has just given us a brief history, you've heard him say that Gor Mahia used to rule the people around this place using magic, or rather medicine and powers, you know, those magical powers. Yeah, so you see that baobab tree, there's that baobab tree right over there. The guy has said very well that that's where Gor Mahia, the legend, used to sit. And whenever he sat, remember he was a prominent chief. He was a prominent chief. So whenever he would sit there, he would sound drums and all that. And then after sounding the drums, there's how, you know, drum communication, you know, the ancient times there were different forms of communication, and drum beating was one of them. So there's how you could beat the drum, 1, 2, or 1 or 3, and then people would know what they are being called for. So he would beat the drum, and after beating the drum, people would respond and come, you know. That's where he used to sit, where that baobab tree is. Yeah, you've seen it. So I'm so glad to be here. And apparently that's all we can say about Gor Mahia. And what I can say so far is that it would be really pleasant if this place is like developed, and then the unsung legend who is lying over there is known all over. You know, right now in Kenya, if I tell someone that there's a person known as Gor Mahia, maybe they might say I'm lying, that it's not true or something like that, you know. But then when you tell them of the Gor Mahia Football Club, they'll be like, yeah, every person, even just a child who is young, knows about the football club, but they do not know about the legend who is named after the football club. And this football club, there are several songs that have been made in praise of the football club, and there are several songs that are still being made in praise of the football club, because people thought like this football club is like, are they using some magic to score these goals or what's happening? So that's why people tend to believe that the magic that Gor had, like it went and landed over or something on the football club, the Gor Mahia Football Club, you know, the powers that this legend had went and engulfed the football club, and that's why they've been winning each and every time, you know. And apparently the football club players usually come to this place. I've seen videos of them coming to this place, and then they go to where the legend was buried. They try and tend around the place, uprooting the overgrown bushes that you saw. Yeah, I've seen videos of them doing that. They visit the burial site and then they do some cleanliness around that place, you know. But I think it has taken some good time before they came here, because it has the grass there and the weeds there have really overgrown, just as you've seen. So yeah, so that is it. I think there are several songs that have been sung in praise of the football club than the songs that have been sung in praise of the legend who is lying over there, or Gor Mahia himself. Like several songs. I wish I could play the songs, but there are so many, and also I don't want to get copyright strike and all that, so I won't be able to play the songs. But there are several songs, like many songs. And you know, in Kenya, the football clubs are affiliated to ethnic groups, you know. So this is more of a Luo football club, you know. The Gor Mahia FC, it's affiliated to the Luo community, because the person that they are named after is also a Luo. So guys, I think I've ranted enough, and that is it about Gor Mahia. I'm lucky to be here. This is a video that I've never seen a video of Gor Mahia on the internet, except the one that was done by NTV Kenya. Yeah, other than that, I've never seen any other video, and I'm so glad to be like the very first creator to come and give the hero who is lying there his flowers, and opening him or showing him to the world, and then the world gets to know that there was a Luo legend or a Luo hero, a powerful Luo medicine man known as Gor Mahia Kogalo. Gor Kogalo. There's a song that is ringing on my head, but I don't know the lyrics very well, but I don't know who sang it. Is it Lady Maureen or something? Gor Kogalo, Gor Mahia, Gor something Jatugoyae famous, something like that. I don't know. But there are a lot of songs that have been sung, have been composed, and some are still being composed in praise of Gor Mahia FC, and also Gor Mahia himself, the legend, the powerful medicine man. All right guys, thank you so much for watching this video up to this far. I'm ending this video right at Gor Mahia's shrine, where the legend is lying. It's right behind me if you're just joining. It's right behind me. We are from the place, and I guess you also saw that. Before I end the video, I've just remembered something that I was told. So they used to do like they used to hold memorial services for the late Gor Mahia, and whenever they would do the they'd hold that memorial service, like it would rain. The guy has told me it would rain so heavily, even if it was during the dry season. That rain is just heard of, you know. Is it heard or unheard of? That rain is unheard of, you know. That day it would rain cats and dogs, like very heavy rain, and it would rain before the service ends. So it was like a yearly service. Every December they would conduct the memorial service and all that. But he has said right now it's been a while since they held that service. And also he has said that they have books. They have like history books of Gor Mahia, the paramount chief, and they have them. Also, they're planning to build that area. They're planning to build and have a fence, an enclosure fence around it. yeah, they're planning to have a fence so people can come and do all that, and then they build the house inside, more of a mausoleum, yeah, more of what's going on at Tom Mboya's place, you know. And then they do have the books written, or the history books that tell us the stories of Gor Mahia and his powerful magics and all that. So when the books are ready but they're not here, so suppose I would have found the books here, I would have bought, but then I didn't find the books, so I didn't buy any. And they also have a fundraiser that is in December that they'll be doing to facilitate the building of the mausoleum, just putting a fence around it and all that. And then after that, they come up with houses, even if it's just a small house, and then they have the books in there where you can come and buy and get the history of Gor Mahia, the paramount chief. Thanks so much for watching this video. Until the next one, adios amigos. Peace out. I saw something beautiful and I decided to share with you. One, I have decided not to go back to where I came from. I'm obviously going back home, but then I've decided not to go back home through the Ndiwa route. I decided to challenge myself and do some adventure, being that it's still like quite early. So I decided to, you see, I got in from Ndiwa. I got in through that rough road that brought us to God's place, and I decided to use that rough road and follow along Roma National Park and then get to the other road that goes to Mbita. You know, I wanted to see what's in between here, you know, and get to see Lambwe Valley as well. I really wanted to see Lambwe Valley, and also I wanted to, like, if it's possible, I would pass by Roma National Park, but I think what I'll see is Lambwe Valley. For Roma, I'm not so sure. And right in front of me is Lambwe Valley. I want to share with you the beautiful scenery. But before I share with you the beautiful scenery, I was passing by using that the road that goes to, I'm told it's Lela. Yeah, from this car road, I'll get in through the Homa Bay Mbita highway through Lela, something like that. Yeah. So I saw like a signpost written Ruma River Lodge. And I was like interested. Wow, a lodge in between nowhere. And I decided, let me follow and see where this lodge is. And lo and behold, you see that someone is doing like a very massive and good project right here. Is come the lodges. Yo, that's beautiful, grass touched lodges. You see that? Yeah, so apparently that's the highway. I don't want to get in there and all that. And it's not just one, we have another one right over there. Those are rooms, I suppose. Yeah, those are beautiful rooms coming up along the river. Yo, this grass touched, you see? I think the main place of the restaurant is right over there. Yeah, there's a grass touched house right over there. Yo, it's looking so beautiful. Let me try and get closer. Yo, I know someone, hopefully someone doesn't attack me for filming their property, but this is like marketing. I'm only marketing this place, you know, free marketing. But there it is, guys. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful. Then right in front of the lodges, if that's your room, right in front of your room is the Lambwe Valley, up to all the way down. If you're standing there and having a room right over there, Lambwe Valley is like, guys, let me just go. Let me just go and show you. Oh, that's beautiful. You see, so there are quite a number. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. That one is, I think, is not complete yet, but 1, 2, 3 are complete. Yo, that place looks beautiful, quiet. You know, it's beautiful, it's quiet, and then it's next to a river, and then in front of it's not next to a river, it's in front of a valley. In front of the lodge is a valley. Oh my goodness. Hey, that's beautiful. But then now the issue is location. I know the target market is the people who are coming to Ruma National Park. Those are their target market, you know. But then the location, oh my goodness. You see that? Oh, yo, that's beautiful. That's a good idea. And right here is Lambwe Valley. Right in front of your room, as you'll be resting, downwards is Lambwe Valley. You see? So that is something, a beautiful lodge is coming up, Lambwe Valley. And then the chirping of the birds, the beautiful scenery, you know, the grass, the whatever. This camera is not doing it justice, man. This camera is not doing it justice. So let me go back to the main road. It's called Ruma River Lodge. Yeah, let me go back to take a small path, and then I get to show you Lambwe Valley. Oh, the site is breathtaking. Oh my goodness, where did I come in through? Okay, the site is breathtaking, guys. The site is breathtaking. A beautiful sight to behold. If this is my home, I'll be so happy waking up to such a beautiful scenery right in front of my eyes. Yo, so this is the path that leads to the Ruma River Lodge, and let me find like a beautiful spot where I'm gonna show you the valley. Oh, my camera is at 9%. Oh god, let me hurry up. Let's find a spot, then you get to see the valley. Hopefully my camera will do it justice. Yeah, hopefully my camera will do it justice. Yo, so there's a rock right here. You see, there's a rock right here. I wanna go stand over there. Let me stand here. Hopefully I don't step on this rock and then it slides or falls. Let me grasp something, okay? So the leaf of this tree is like scaring the hell out of me. Yo guys, do you see what I'm seeing? You see Lambwe Valley. Right in front of me is Lambwe Valley. Oh my goodness. So the lodge that I've just shown you is behind these bushes. You can see it. And right in front of me is Lambwe Valley. Look at the scenery. Oh my goodness. Yo. Okay. Hopefully I don't fall, because if I roll, I think I'll be found at the foot of those hills of the valley. Like, you know. Yo guys, you see that? And I'm so glad to see people reclaiming this land, and they are planting maize. You see, someone just harvested maize right over there inside the valley. You know, this valley was invested with sassafly years and years ago. This valley was full of sassafly. So if you'd come and then the sassaflies feast on you, you'll be diagnosed of sleeping sickness, or also known as elephantiasis, right? Is it so? I don't know, maybe, but I know it's sleeping sickness. Guys, see the beautiful scenery. Hey, God is amazing. My camera is not doing justice. Guys, my camera is not doing this place justice. I kid you not. I kid you not, this place is breathtaking. And apparently there are no people living in this valley. Yeah, there are no people living within this valley. You know, it starts from right over there downwards to the other side. Lambwe Valley. There's some animals. I can hear some animals crawling inside this bush. You know, I can stay here for hours and hours, but I can't get enough of this valley. I can't really get enough of this valley, you know. It's quite beautiful. Lambwe Valley. There's some animals here. I can hear their footsteps. Alright guys, so this is what I wanted to share with you. I did take a different route. I didn't go back through the Ndiwa route. I'm gonna use the Homa Bay Mbita highway. Yeah, I'll just get in through some distance from Ruma National Park. Hey, this valley is breathtaking. Oh my goodness, God's creation. Yo, yay! Lambwe Valley. Lambwe Valley. This valley was once infested with sassafly. Like, you know, that's it. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. You know, looking so gorgeous. Okay. All right. So guys, that's the signpost of the hotel that I showed you of the lodges that I showed you, like in there, it's Ruma River Lodge. That's where we are from, Ruma River Lodge, right there. Okay, so let's head back. Let's go. So if you wanna come and have some adventure, you can come to Ruma River Lodge. That's the entrance. Some beautiful lodges coming up. Please, before my camera shuts down, we are still at the valley, Lambwe Valley. It's right over there. You see how these guys are preserving their maize. I love the fact that they are making use of the valley. They're clearing it and then they plant maize and all that. So let me take like a look, a deeper look. This is maize, you see? So this is how they are harvesting. This is how they are harvesting their maize. That's what you were seeing on the other side. My camera is at 1%. Oh wow, you see that? It looks good. They are making use of the valley.